Sup? My deck is in dire need of a pressure wash. There's one problem with that. My pressure washer doesn't want to start. I got it at a garage sale. It's been sitting for probably 2-3 years now. So my first thought is just to get the carb out and cleaned up and start from there. That thing, the reason I'm just going right for the carb is I sprayed some starter fluid in here and it does run off of that, but that tells me that it's not getting fuel from the tank. I put good gas in there, but it doesn't really matter. Something is clogged in here, so we gotta get it out and get it cleaned up. Oh, just pops out, I guess. That one out, that one out. All right, there we go, boom, carbs out. All right, let's get this taken apart. When I was draining this, I thought I could see a little bit of water coming out, so that might be part of the problem. Okay, this is your float. You gotta make sure that's moving around. That helps. If that's stuck, fuel won't be flowing. Okay, got these holes cleaned up. Just gonna douse it with some carb cleaner and throw it back on and see where we're at. Trying to be really careful because this is plastic. I don't want to break anything. Now I'm going to drain the fuel tank and make sure that whole system is cleaned up. That way we don't have any contamination of fuel and just start fresh. I spilled. All right, got some seafoam. Just put a little bit in. So let's go ahead and hook up water. Whenever you're running a pressure washer, you always want to make sure water is hooked up, because if this is running without water, it'll ruin the pump. On switch is on. All right, it's been a couple days. Finally getting back to it. Clean the carb again. We'll see if this works. All right, here's the before. she ran great. Not a single problem once I got the carb actually cleaned up. As you can see, it helped me out quite a bit, get a lot of things done, and I'd say the wife's pretty happy, so that is a win. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.